Did you ever wonder why plastic toothbrush is bad? How does a small item that we use every single day can have a negative effect on our environment? Fun fact, 99% of all toothbrushes in the world are made from plastic. And about 5 billion of these plastic toothbrushes are being thrown away every single year. The total number of plastic toothbrushes being produced, used, and thrown away every single year has grown steadily since the first one was made in 1930. Did you ever think of the impact these plastic toothbrushes have on our environment? I hope you continue watching this video because today I'm going to show you the impact of this plastic toothbrush have on our environment. And how do your plastic toothbrush become a part of the plastic crisis? After you find out about the evil truth of plastic toothbrush, I will also show you an alternative solution to lower the amount of harmful plastic toothbrush. Without any more introduction, let's get started. How does your plastic toothbrush become a part of the plastic crisis? The most obvious problem is most of these plastic toothbrushes will take about 1,000 years to degrade. Virtually every piece of plastic that was ever made still exists in some shape or form, which means it will either pollute our environment or sit in a landfill for about 1,000 years. Toothbrush design has evolved over time, and the biggest difference compared to its earliest form is the material. Also, more plastic from the packaging around the toothbrush. Another fun fact, plastic toothbrushes are made from a mix of plastic material that combines elements of rubber, crude oil, and petroleum, a bad mix to put in your mouth every day. What about electric toothbrush? Well, electric toothbrushes are also made from plastic and rubber. And if the battery that powers this electric toothbrush aren't disposed of properly, over time this battery leaks out acids to the environment, which will potentially cause harm to the environment. Summary: plastic toothbrush is obviously made out of plastic, which takes about 1,000 years to degrade. It often remains in the landfill forever, but when a plastic toothbrush makes its way into our environment, it doesn't decompose. It can break down into a smaller piece of plastic, but often animals mistake them for food. Can you imagine having pieces of plastic stuck inside an animal's stomach? Google it, it's happening every day. What is the impact of plastic toothbrush on our environment? Let me just say it again. According to National Geographic, every toothbrush that's been produced since the 1930s or still exists on this planet. Many of these are broken down into small pieces of plastic where animal and marine creatures mistake them for food, which scientists call it microplastic. Over the past few years, I have interviewed hundreds of environmentalists, read plenty of books related to the environment, and here's what I learned. The biggest problem we are facing right now is plastic. Plastic is polluting our ocean, impacting our biodiversity, and affecting our human health. Fun fact, plastic toothbrush is one of the top contributors to plastic waste in our ocean today. About 4.7 million toothbrushes end up in our ocean every single year. Now, in any given Hawaii beach cleanup, it's not uncommon to pick up 20 or even 100 toothbrushes. Summary: plastic toothbrush not only drain the oil supply, but it will also polluting our ocean and harming the wildlife. The modern plastic toothbrush is unrecyclable and never fully biodegrade. They will just degrade into smaller microplastic where marine life and birds can mistake them for food. The eco-friendly solution. What is the first thing you touch this morning? It's probably your plastic toothbrush. Do you really want the first thing you put in your mouth every single day to be plastic? While plastic toothbrush can be very harmful to our environment, there is an alternative that can help reduce the damage being done. Switching to a bamboo toothbrush is probably one of the most affordable ways you can take to reduce your plastic consumption. Bamboo is a natural and sustainable material. It's fast-growing, plant-based, and 100% biodegradable, which is the ideal choice to replace the plastic toothbrush. According to Guinness World Record, bamboo is the fastest growing plant in the world, and because of how fast they grow, it is a sustainable resource. Summary: the average person uses around 300 toothbrushes in their lifetime, so make sure your toothbrush is plastic free. And if you want to move into a greener future, buy a bamboo toothbrush right away. Quick takeaway: about 5 billion plastic toothbrushes are being thrown away every year, and almost all of them are unrecyclable. Using plastic toothbrush not only drains the oil supply, but it's also polluting our ocean and harming the wildlife. Thousands of wildlife animals are killed each year due to injecting plastic. So if you don't want to see many wildlife animals went extinct, then start reduce your plastic consumption right away. Switching from using a plastic toothbrush into using a bamboo toothbrush is probably one of the most affordable ways to get started.